Call of Duty World War II is now back on PC Gamepass. After almost 2 months of the game being shut down and the game being removed entirely from the Microsoft Store and the Xbox app, it was added back today and was also added back into your Game Pass subscription. Now, if you've watched my latest videos, you'll know that last time when World War II released back in July, on Game Pass PC, it was actually not safe to play. There was remote code execution exploits and people were getting hacked, getting their entire PC taken over by other players, which is very, very serious. And today, after finally breaking their radio silence for 2 months, they simply said Call of Duty World War II is now available via the Microsoft Store. Okay, I guess they are finally finished investigating reports of an issue and have decided to add it back. Now, this is very recent news. Big shout out to Real Kaiser Ryu, who's actually the one who warned me or told me that World War II was back on Game Pass because I had no idea. So shout outs to you, my man, for commenting on the video and letting me know about it. This video is pretty much simply just to tell you that the game is back on Game Pass. Is it safe or is it not? I have no clue. To be honest with you guys, I would not trust this game even right now. Sure, it's added back and they spent 2 months potentially fixing it, but all they've said is that it's available again. That's it. They didn't say, oh, we fixed the issue that we were investigating. They didn't say anything specifically about fixing or rearranging things. Now, apparently there has been a 36 gigabyte update according to one of my commenters, Windowed Box 2901. Unfortunately, I do not have, or I should say fortunately, I do not have COD World War II, the PC Game Pass version, installed on my machine for obvious fucking reasons. So yeah, I can't really tell you guys if there has actually been an update. I'd love for you guys to confirm down in the comments if you had the World War II Game Pass still installed on your PC from playing it, and if it actually had an update from the re-release here on the store. What I did check, however, is if the Steam version got any updates, and of course, no, it didn't get anything, no fix or nothing at all on Steam. So on that front, I still would not recommend for you to play the Steam version. It's probably still vulnerable or whatever. Just don't trust it. So they've released World War II again on Microsoft Store. They haven't told us if it's safe or anything. I definitely would not recommend anyone to jump in right now. Wait a few days. Even when it first released back in July, it took at least 48 hours until an exploit was discovered and utilized. If you really want to play World War II, just wait a long time, couple weeks at least, and see if anyone reports anything about RCE, because if they're still using peer-to-peer connection, it's just a matter of time until someone gets hacked again. They're gonna find a way to get around whatever fix they did, and at this point, it's a cat and mouse game. Activision's gonna have to keep updating the game and fix it every time there's a new exploit discovered and utilized, because there's hundreds of exploits on Call of Duty in every single game. Every time one gets fixed, other ones break. We're talking about code from almost 30 years ago based on the Quake 3 engine. And every single game has the same network infrastructure, which my guess, and I don't know this, but talking to my cybersecurity friend, which you can watch the video here on my channel, but what we think is happening is that they're using some kind of library from that old engine that has all the network code in it that they can't necessarily rewrite or change that much without going through a lot of hoops, basically. Have they actually done the work here? Have they actually went through and fixed all that? Did they add dedicated servers? What did they do to be finally able to put it back on PC Game Pass confidently and have people start playing again and not get hacked? Or at least I hope so. We don't know as of right now. This video is literally just to tell you it's back on Game Pass. Whenever I have more information, I will be researching this for the next couple days and weeks and seeing what, if anyone gets attacked, if, you know, people looking at the game files and looking what changed and what's different, and if there's actually any remote code execution exploits still in this game. I will keep you guys updated also on the state of the servers. Is it dedicated now? Is it still peer-to-peer? You know, is it safe, basically? So if you're interested in that, you can always follow the channel, you can subscribe, and I'll let you know as soon as I have more information. But I just wanted to put out this quick video here to let you guys know that World War II is back on Game Pass. Is it safe? I don't think so. You should not be playing it still. Do not trust them. They fooled you once, they'll fool you again. And why would they bother fixing World War II on Game Pass or Microsoft Store if every other Call of Duty on the same store is vulnerable? Maybe they just don't care. Maybe they just re-release it and act as if nothing happened. They're never gonna talk about it again. Just hope that nobody speaks out about it and just let people get hacked like they've been doing for years at this point with every single Call of Duty game. So no, I'm sorry to say I do not trust Call of Duty at all about having fixed World War II, even though it's back on the store. They haven't said a single thing about it. They've been radio silence for 2 months, and all they've said is that it is now available on the Microsoft Store. There's no mention of fixes at all. So if you value your privacy, you value your data, you value your bank accounts, you should not play that game until actual players go in and modders check at the files and people can confirm to you it's all been fixed, which is never 100% with Call of Duty. So even then, take it with a grain of salt. If you're going to be playing this game on PC, be aware of the risks, okay? And I just want to mention, I just want to rant a little bit about a post that they've also made recently, Call of Duty that is, if you care at all about my opinion. But man, does this rub me the wrong way, and I want to share it with you guys. So Call of Duty, yeah, yesterday made a post on X or Twitter saying, first off, thank you. Call of Duty has always been fueled by the community. Every match, every clip, every bit of feedback, you've shaped this franchise right alongside us. We know there's been lots of conversation recently about the identity of Call of Duty. Some of you have said we've drifted from what made Call of Duty unique in the first place. Immersive, intense, visceral, and in many ways grounded. That feedback hits home and we take it seriously. Yeah, we can definitely see that with Black Ops 6, huh? So basically, they're not doing carry forward for Black Ops 7, which I don't even give a shit about. What I want to talk about is this here. Fighting cheaters. Ricochet is adding new detection tools and secure boot TPM 2.0, whatever fancy word that means to get you to think that they're doing stuff on PC to stop cheaters earlier. Wow. Cheating ruins matches, and we know how frustrating it is. In Black Ops 6, we've made solid progress, shutting down cheat makers faster, reducing response times, and cleaning up leaderboards. Wow, dude. Black Ops 6 has been full of cheaters since launch. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're smoking some copium over here. But that's all. They're not saying anything. They're just talking about Ricochet and their new anti-cheat for the new game. Look. You're telling us, thank you. You are the community, you're Call of Duty. Meanwhile, you let people, your community, your players that made Call of Duty, according to you, get fucking hacked on their old games. What are you talking about, dude? You're fighting cheaters? Are you fucking kidding me? Man, I better hope this World War II release actually fixed stuff, because you can't release a post like that talking about the cheaters and how great Call of Duty is at fighting cheaters and shit when people literally get RCE'd on your fucking games. Are you kidding me? And then if they actually release the next day World War II on Game Pass and it's still vulnerable, oh my god, like that would fucking blow my mind if they're actually this fucking stupid to do something like that. But yeah, when I see posts like that of Call of Duty just saying that they're really fighting against cheaters and they're really updating their anti-cheat and everything, it just rubs me the wrong way, man, because just knowing that for years they haven't done a single fucking thing to protect their players on the old games, like I literally do not care what Black Ops 7 anti-cheat looks like. Like, fix your old games too. You have a whole franchise here to fix. You have a whole community of players on the old games too, you know, the ones who built your franchise, the one who shaped this franchise right alongside you, as you say. Maybe don't let their bank accounts get hacked while they play Black Ops 2. How about you fucking fix Black Ops 2, you know? I don't know. It just makes me mad, man. It makes me mad. This is why I made all these Call of Duty not safe videos in the first place, because Activision needs to be held liable for this. Something needs to be done. And honestly, I just don't trust COD WWII to be safe, even though it's been put back on the store, because if you look at their track record, they just released this shit unfixed, vulnerable, letting you get hacked without giving a single fuck about their community. So when I see posts like this thanking us for playing their game, I just want to say, fuck you, dude. Are you kidding me? I cannot play your game. You're not letting me play your game because your game is not safe to play. Like, come on now. Let's be serious here for a second. Let's have a real fucking talk here. Say the words. Say World War II had RC issues. We're sorry. We fixed it. There you go. Was that so hard to say? It took me 10 seconds. Why can't you, Call of Duty? Just tell us what's going on. Just tell us your plans. Just say something about this. And look, I get it. They probably don't want to get into any legal issues. They don't want people to sue them. They don't want to say specifically what the issues are with COD WWII to avoid any repercussion, is what I would guess. But at the end of the day, if you really care that much about the community who shaped your franchise, well, maybe protect us. Fix your games. Use your fucking Ricochet anti-cheat shit. Put it on every game or something. Like, they have to do something about this. I'm getting tired of making all these videos saying Call of Duty is not safe every fucking week. I cannot wait for the day where I can finally say Call of Duty on PC is safe. I don't know if this day will ever happen, unfortunately, but what I can tell you is that today is probably not the day. In a couple days or in a couple weeks, I'll make another video updating you guys on the World War II situation here on Microsoft Store, and hopefully it's good news. Hopefully they actually fixed it. And if that's the case, to end on a positive note here, if that's the case, then I think it's very likely that they're also going to fix the other ones when they're going to want to add them to Game Pass as well. I mean, World War II is the first Call of Duty of, you know, the old Call of Duty games to be added back onto Microsoft Store and onto Game Pass. They're definitely going to want to add games like Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, games like that. They're going to want to add those games onto Game Pass at some point as well. And they can't do that with RCE, obviously, as we've seen. So today marks the day where we see what Activision actually does about this. If World War II is actually fixed from today's update and today's relaunch on Game Pass, I think it's safe to assume that they're probably going to go ahead and fix every game that comes to Game Pass next. They're probably going to do them one by one. However, if they added World War II back onto Game Pass today and it's still not safe and they don't care, then I don't even know what to say or what to think. I mean, they're just gonna keep adding the old games to Game Pass knowing people will get hacked? Are you serious? Like, if Black Ops 2 hits Game Pass tomorrow, the internet's gonna go crazy, dude. Everybody's gonna install that shit and everybody's gonna get hacked. They can't do that. It's wrong. I sincerely hope that they've actually fixed World War II. Unfortunately, it's too soon for me to tell, but honestly, I hope that we're living in the right timeline here. So anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll keep you guys updated. If you have any news or any information, please leave a comment down below. The more people spread awareness and information, the better it is for everybody. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.